to ask you to move. There's signs up saying we're recording, and this is police property area.
Where's your SIA badge?
What's that?
Where's your SIA badge?
On me.
Well, it should be on display then, shouldn't it? Jog on it. Don't don't tell me what to do.
You've been asked to move.
Yeah, just by you.
Police ground.
Yeah, public ground, isn't it? Public ground. Who are you?
Can you read?
3430 Strandtown as well.
Thank you very much. Anything?
Would you like to show me the footage to show me that you're...
I prefer not to, because
okay,
I
well,
told
under
you.
the Terrorism Act, I can seize all of your devices. And
Terrorism
I can check
Act?
that.
Okay, what is going on, everybody? It's TGA. We're coming up to the PSNI Police Service in Northern Ireland Headquarters in Belfast, in Knock. CJ's just up around the corner. As soon as they see CJ, PSNI, they're gonna leave him alone. I've just seen a PSNI car turn up around the corner there. So, hope they just parked.
Radio check.
Just coming up towards it now.
Come on.
I've seen one of their cars park up across the road, I don't know why. So here we go. Oh, shit. It's got a PSNI car parking up, I think, across the road there. Delivery van here. Logistics. We're just walking around here, come on. Delivery van there, AFS group. Police Service of Northern Ireland Headquarters. Now straight away, security's running away in there. This is PSNI's Headquarters. There we go. HQ. I think they've got an educator. Have they? Nope, she's radioing the alert. Security lady? Is that a marked car in there? Yeah, there is. It's a marked Skoda in there, look. Look. G4S lady. What's that sign say over there? COVID notice, I've still got one of those up. It's been outdated, isn't it? Keeping people safe, Police Service in Northern Ireland. CCTV. So, I'll look over there, innit? That uniformed officers over there. Where's that car gone? It's parked behind there, the car is. Just about to see the marked car over there, look. Trying not to get any personal number plates in. There's one of the buildings there, look. We've had the alert. Apart from the G4S lady in a panic with her. Can't really see the car there, look. So yeah, so the marked car's coming out with that. See if it comes out. It's the lady coming back out now. Panic over the camera straight away. Yeah, the delivery van's still here, look. Skoda pulling up. Nah, they've just gone on. I think it was a Skoda anyway. Nothing yet. Nothing yet, folks, nothing yet. That looks like a cop car now. She's still there watching, she's sort of hiding away there. G4S, no SIA badge on. No SIA badge on display there for the security. Still hiding away there. Yeah, trying to keep the edges up, folks. Trying to keep the edges up. She's Northern Ireland after all. Got a 10-mile-an-hour speed limit on site with speed ramps. Fences don't look as big on here, man, as some of the other stations. So usually you've got these big heavy gates. On this one you've just got on this one you've just got these mesh fences here. So coming in and out this way. You can see the marked car in there, look. No bother here. How you doing, mate? All good? See, they're all going up to that bit over there with the little garden bit over there, look. See? That's a nice building up there, look. See if we can see the marked car from this angle. You can't see it unless you're by that gate there. So Skoda as well, Vauxhall. I'm sure I hide their faces, don't they? Yes, I know. Oh, that is. That's a Skoda. Yeah, you can sort of see the marked car through the gate there. That's about it. No bother. A minute, you've got like a little garden over there, look. Little monument sort of thing. That's cool. It's like the crown with the Irish harp there, look. This guy's charging on, what's that about?
Have to ask you to move. There's signs up saying we're recording, and this is police property area.
Where's your SIA badge?
What's that?
Where's your SIA badge?
Oh my.
Well, it should be on display then, shouldn't it? Jog on it, don't tell me what to do.
You've been asked to move.
Yeah, just by you.
You're police ground.
Yeah, public ground, isn't it? Public ground, who are you?
Can you not read?
No. Get away from me, what are you doing?
I'll show you.
Yeah. Inside the complex, am I? Inside the complex, am I?
Yes.
It doesn't matter, it's all publicly accessible. It's publicly accessible. Jog on. Back to work. Don't tell me what to do, will you? Not moving me, you clown. Absolute sausage, man. Who's that guy over there? The hell was... Got to say, contact G4S guy just charged out, tried to grab my camera. Said, I'm on police ground, I need to leave. So yeah, I'm stood in the pretty much the exact same area where the BBC was stood before. So, I don't know who he thinks he is. Police ground, get off.
Do you want Ready to come.
Yeah, G4S guy just charged out. Don't worry, I got it handled, mate. G4S guy just charged out saying police ground. Get off now. I haven't gone past the gates. And I said, where's your SIA badge? He was like, on me. So, no dramas at the minute. Absolute clown, that guy. Where's this go? That clown thinks he is. Absolute clown, man. There it is. So who he thinks he is? It's public, yeah? So who the guy thinks he is? It's public property, man. Not inside the complex, not past the gates. Absolute idiot. This lady here. Off you go then. Right, no dramas at the minute, folks. Apart from that security guard. So, PSNI car still parked over there, that one. I was going to go silent there, but I had to tell him to jog on. But got the PSNI flag up there, look. Didn't notice that. It's a no-fly zone on drone assist. We're still within the Belfast city no-fly zone. There's BMWs flying out. On the phone, is it still? On the phone. Security lady. Because of me, they've locked all the gates. It's not as if I'm going in, is it? And that guy's still there. Absolute melt. There's the melt. There he is. There's nothing you can do. That face when you realise there's nothing you can do. Muppet. I haven't even filmed any private vehicles, and they're getting touchy because there's a man with a camera outside. Literally all the reason because you've got a man with a camera outside. Oh God. Site temporarily closed. They've literally locked down the site. They've locked down the site. They've locked down the whole site. Site's been locked down over a cameraman. They've locked site down. They've changed the display to site temporarily closed. There he is now.
Sirens in the background here. Sirens.
What's that?
I can hear sirens, mate. I can hear sirens in the background here.
What, they come into me or the public bloody filming? Like, it's illegal activity.
Coming for you now, more car.
Is it? Huh. Are you here for me? Oh. Yep, they just pulled up. Oop. They just pulled up now.
Seen them.
Hello.
Hello, oh, you're here for me, are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you up to?
Nothing much, just as you can see.
Yeah, as you can see, you're in and around the police station with a camera.
Yep.
And obviously there's vehicles coming in and out of
I
the
haven't
police
filmed
station.
any private vehicles. I made that quite.
Right, okay. What have you been doing?
Just filming in a public place, that's it.
Well, then, can I have a wee look? Can you show me some of your footage?
I don't think I need to. Could you both identify yourselves, please?
Yeah, I'm Constable 52961, the Strandtown Police Station.
Strandtown, and yourself?
53430 Strandtown as well.
Thank you very much. Anything?
Would you like to show me the footage to show me that you're...
I prefer not to, because
Okay,
I've told
under
you.
the Terrorism Act, I can seize all of your devices. And
Terrorism
I can check
Act?
that myself.
No, you can't under the Terrorism
yes,
Act.
Yes, I can.
You can't under the Terrorism
Yes,
Act.
you
Are you threatening to under duress? I'm gonna have to show you.
I'm not threatening you under duress. I'm stating that is one of the options.
Is that what you're going to do?
However, I'm asking if you can just prove to me that...
Facilitate, yeah, that it's
I
not.
don't need to. I mean, I'm doing a lawful activity.
What is,
I mean, you
what
should
is
know
your lawful activity?
that I'm doing a video in a public place of a public building. That's it. It's perfectly lawful
Do you
to
know
do
that
so.
the risk here is high for security threat towards armed forces such as...
Has it been raised in Northern Ireland at the minute or no?
Well,
It's always been that way.
Substantial, which
yeah.
is in England and Wales anyway. So what's the difference?
Right, okay.
Northern
I'm
Ireland's
not here to have
significantly
a full
lower than it
debate.
was.
Okay, I'm not here to have a full debate with you about the threat in the area. Okay.
So unless you're saying you are going to seize my property, then if that's the only option, then I'll show you. But
Okay, yeah.
only
I'm
under threat.
going to seize all the devices that you have on you.
Okay,
in
right,
that
you can have a look through my camera then. In that case, under duress, because you're threatening to seize my property, you can have a look on the... Hang on. Yeah. You can see I haven't got any private regs on it.
Pardon?
As you can see, I've just been recording the gate and the security and everything. I haven't got any regs or anything on there, look. So...
And how long do you plan to remain here doing that?
I'm probably gonna leave once you've left me to carry on my lawful activities. I'll leave. That's fine.
So you said like two different things there.
Yeah, but
So,
I will shortly be leaving. Yeah, I'm
shortly be
free
leaving?
to film from a public place, as you should know.
Okay. I'm just asking what all you have left to do, or what else you intend to do.
Okay. Is that okay? Yeah.
Is that the entirety of the footage on your camera?
No.
Yeah.
What, do you want to look through everything on my camera now?
I would like to ensure that what you've showed me there is
Okay.
the most recent footage.
Yeah, that's the
If
most
there's-
recent
and if there's
footage.
anything further which does contain regs of people that may be working in around here.
Yeah.
That's officer there.
Ask Sergeant House. Ask Sergeant House. Okay.
If she's visible, you see what you can see there.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter if people are visible. I'm free to film people in a public place. You should know.
Not if you're
see,
going
that's
to
all.
publicly put it on in private vehicles.
I'm not going to put any private vehicles on, as I've
Okay,
explained.
you need to show me that there isn't any private vehicles and there are registrations visible in your footage.
Well, even if there was, I could blur it out if I was to publish the footage anyway.
Okay, it doesn't matter, you can blur it out. I need to ensure that there isn't any on your footage.
Would you suspect a
Because-
crime anyway?
Pardon?
Well, would you suspect a crime anyway
Well,
if there was?
due to that sort of behaviour, yes, potentially, because
You just said Terrorism Act. You said Terrorism Act. You reasonably
Yes.
suspect me of being a terrorist right now.
You're outside a police station filming cars that enter and leave.
Right, and
Could be
who's seen me
information
doing that? Well,
that would help
No, you
a
have to
terrorist
reasonably
organisation.
It doesn't matter if I have to help a terrorist. You have
do.
to reasonably suspect whether I am a terrorist. That's what
Your
you have to do under the law.
location, How close are you a police station?
And the
Where you
behaviour
vehicles
that
in and out?
your actions, what you're doing, can reasonably lead me to suspect that you may be a
Well,
terrorist.
surely if I was,
doing
I'd try
that's
and
reasonable.
make off, and I wouldn't have come and spoke to you like I am.
Let's
would I?
just keep going through the camera here.
I wouldn't have come and spoke to you. I would have made off, wouldn't I? No, look. Just film with the gates there and everything. That's it, and the signs and everything.
Very good.
like
Do you
that.
put it on YouTube right now?
I might do. I might publish it on the internet.
What's your channel?
I prefer not to say because you threatened me with the Terrorism Act now. Otherwise, I
Pardon?
might have. Because you've threatened me with the Terrorism Act, I'm not going to tell you. If you've come out and been cordial and not threatened me, and so I've had to show you my footage
Okay.
under duress, I might have been a bit more forthcoming with you.
yeah.
But it's your approach. It's your approach that's
Right,
upset me here, to be honest.
Well, obviously your behaviour here is quite concerning.
Okay.
So under Section 21 of the Justice and Security Act, I'm requiring you to provide me with your details.
Okay, what's been the recent event in the area, please? What's
Pardon?
Sorry, I'm just going to stand back a bit.
There's been no recent event in the area.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so why would I need to give you any details on Section 21? Surely there has to have been a recent event in the area of...
No, there doesn't.
Of that nature.
It's constant in Northern Ireland every 2 weeks due to the threat in Northern Ireland.
Okay.
This is a piece of legislation which exists here. Have you lived here long, have you?
Who says I live here? I might not. So
I don't really care if you live here or not.
Okay.
I'm putting that requirement to you under Section 21 of the Justice and Security Act.
So
for your name.
What's going to happen if I don't give you my details?
You'll be arrested for obstruction.
Okay, well under duress and the threat of arrest, I'll give you my details. I'll write them down for you. I don't want to give them on camera.
Don't want to give them on your camera?
No. I've got a pen and paper in my bag if I haven't. There you go. I'm just going to turn my camera away. Yeah. So you're going to dox my information now, are you?
Pardon?
You're going to dox my information.
What do you mean by dox? I'm not sure what that means.
Well, you're reading it out to a camera, so I just said...
Okay, well, I'm just reading it.
Yeah, well, as I've said, all the information I've wrote down is correct. Just call me Sam, that's fine. Call me Sam, okay.
What do your sunglasses do, Sam? What are they?
They're recording as well, it's backup camera.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Would that point of view be the same as what you've just shown your colleague there?
Everything's all the same on every camera that I've got. Apart from the point that when you've showed up, obviously, no? I'm not going to confirm nor deny anything. Everything on there is correct.
I know, it's just the issue of sort of handwriting, you know, obviously can be a bit dubious.
That's fine. Well, everything on there is correct. I'm confirming that for you.
1929.
And you've just doxed my information on camera. I'm not happy about that.
Do you know this person over there?
I might do. Well, you're going to be going to the... We'll be going to the police ombudsman anyway. I'll be sending both of you. I've got your collar numbers now. I'll be making reports to the police ombudsman. All right. I'm not satisfied with your conduct. I will be reporting this to the police ombudsman.
Fantastic. You're more than welcome to do that.
Okay.
Right.
Yep.
If that's you, you're free to go.
Yeah, I'm free to stay as well, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. However, if you continue, obviously, about with your camera on.
Yeah, that's perfectly legal activity, isn't it, Constable?
Yeah, but it's not showing me that every time a car comes in and out of here that you're not taking...
Well, in a minute, I'm stood here filming you, aren't I?
Recording them.
I'm filming you, stood here filming you on a marked car, so not personal vehicles,
yeah.
yeah.
But then when we go, if you're just going to stand out here acting suspiciously in front of a...
Well, you've got my details now anyway, because you threatened me with arrest, so under threat of arrest, I gave you my details. That's the point. Okay. So unless you suspect any offences at the minute, then... Strand Town, disappointing, honest to God.
Where are you from? You don't have to answer any more questions.
Your colleague's got where I'm from now anyway.
I wasn't listening.
Right.
I was away.
Okay. Your colleague's got where I'm from anyway.
Did you come over just to come to different police stations or other organisations?
I'm not commenting now. I'm not satisfied with your conduct. I'm not satisfied with your conduct, to be honest. Details on the camera now. India Golf Zulu 2979. AMPR cameras on the vehicle. This is a marked vehicle, so there we are. This is a marked vehicle, look folks. Absolutely abused justice and security again. PSNI. Absolutely ridiculous. Threatened with arrest, so again under threat of arrest. I've given them my details. They've doxed me on my video. Absolutely ridiculous. And he even mentioned YouTube, that constable. So, and yet he still abused me under justice and security. They abused me under justice and security. So they threatened me with arrest if I didn't give my details. They also mentioned the Terrorism Act as well. Right. So they said he threatened to seize my camera under the Terrorism Act and threatened to arrest me if I didn't give my details.
Did they search you?
No.
No, they didn't search you?
We'll see what happens now, because they're still hanging around.
What would be threatening your arrest with?
Just security, section 21.
Section 21.
21 again, yep.
Usual abuse.
Yep.
Usual abuse.
Absolute joke. Absolute joke. PSNI, Strandtown they're from as well. Strandtown they are. Yeah, Strandtown. Absolute jokers, man.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so...
Yeah, we've got the marked car, yeah, I'm just going to get a picture of that.
So TGA, you can't leave them alone anywhere.
Oh, hang on.
You can't leave them alone anywhere.
Getting a marked vehicle. If they try me again for taking pictures of a marked vehicle, no. It's a marked vehicle. And I already told them I'm not getting personal regs, and they said, well, we could seize that if you got personal regs on it. I already told them I'm not getting personal regs, and they've still tried.
They're bluffing.
I don't know what their problem is. They've threatened me with arrest multiple times now.
Obviously, I'm not
absolute joke, man.
Personal regs, so I'm not like...
No. I'll take that one. That's a marked vehicle. That's a public vehicle, that one is.
Personal regs out, folks, see them all.
I wasn't even recording any personal regs.
Yeah, there's the old PSNI.
So again, at the PSNI Headquarters, PSNI Abuse, Justice Security and Terrorism Act. Threatened to seize my camera under Terrorism Act. Yeah, he didn't even say.
Did he not even tell you?
No. I said, well, under due arrest, and I'll show you. Sure. No, they said I'm free to go, free to stay. What section was I? What section was I asked to for my footage to be shown under the Terrorism Act? Do you know?
I don't know what my colleague said to you.
No, he said under the Terrorism Act.
I've been everyone else if they think that you've filmed their private vehicle because
that's not an offence anyway.
The gate.
It's not an offence anyway, even if I did.
Well, it would be behaviour.
No, it doesn't matter about behaviour. Suspicion isn't a crime.
You are going to disseminate those details.
Suspicion isn't a crime. Suspicion isn't a crime.
That doesn't matter, but it would be enough to detain you. It would be enough to check your footage. It would be enough to seize the footage, and also possibly enough to take you in for questioning.
Well, you're going to arrest me for filming in the public?
No.
That's ridiculous.
You were compliant enough with us to show us your footage, and my colleague here.
Well, I did that under duress because I was threatened with arrest.
The call, and we would prefer if you just left the area.
But it's a public place. It's a public place. It's a public place. You should know that I'm more than entitled to film in a public place.
But it's not. It's your behaviour.
My behaviour? What? Filming in public?
Hanging around and filming for a prolonged period of time. You're not. You've got no purpose. What is your purpose?
My purpose is to film in public. I might have been more forthcoming with you.
That's so vague.
I might have been more forthcoming with you if I hadn't been threatened with arrest multiple times. I'm not satisfied with that at all.
You haven't been threatened.
I have been threatened with arrest under Justice Security.
You've been advised what would happen if you weren't to comply with what my colleague requested.
Yes,
and
which is a threat. Which is a threat of arrest. So
engaging in any type of what we're going to do next, it's up to him, number one, and number two, it would just be far more amicable if you were to leave.
I don't need to leave.
Okay.
Don't need to leave.
Well, we'll wait.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Have you been to any other police stations today in Northern Ireland?
No comment.
Okay. I'm just trying to make normal conversations with you. I'm a normal person.
Well, in future, don't demand people's details under Justice Security, and don't threaten people with the Terrorism Act in future, isn't it?
It's our powers to do so.
No, it's not. It's an abuse. It's an abuse of your powers.
It's all with our aim to
it's already said.
And protect our officers.
You do realise the National Police Chiefs Council have said that hostile reconnaissance in relation to terrorism is a covert activity. I've been overtly recording. So
I appreciate that you've been overtly recording. I do.
Yep.
But it doesn't mean to say that my colleagues and other officers won't feel at risk by you recording.
It doesn't matter. If I'm overtly recording, that puts your suspicion to bed in terms of terrorism. That puts the suspicion to bed.
It doesn't.
It does.
Also, you could disseminate all that information. There's someone's personal details out there, and a terrorist organisation can get a hold of that regardless of whether they're on your camp or not.
No, it doesn't matter. I mean, that doesn't make me a terrorist. You have to reasonably suspect that person is a terrorist.
It's reckless as to being, what you're doing with that information. It's reckless.
Well, you don't know. You don't know that information is going to go out there anyway. You need to reasonably suspect it, which you don't have reasonable suspicion at the minute, do you? So.
Well, I don't know what my colleagues.
No, and he doesn't have. You don't have reasonable suspicion. He doesn't.
About your movements prior to us arriving, we weren't here. We didn't see what was going on with the story. So.
Well, at the minute you don't have reasonable suspicion, do you? So.
Find that out. Possibly view footage in there, and then we'll come back with with some sort of outcome.
Okay. Well, it's perfectly legal what I'm doing, just to let you know.
Right.
So you didn't have any reasonable suspicion for terrorism, which I've explained previously anyway.
Okay.
Okay. What a joke. He docks my information over there as well, I forgot to say.
What was I going to say to you? Are you detained?
Huh?
Are you detained? No, obviously.
No, I'm not detained. No, they said I'm free to leave, so I'm free to stay. So.
Get the old drive of shame here in a minute or two.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to try and keep the.
I couldn't have been doing with getting arrested, so I had to give over my.
We'll pick this back up here. Pick this back up.
I'm going to keep it rolling, man.
What's it saying, mate? Is you still rolling?
Yeah. Can't believe that. Just Security Terrorism Act abuse again.
That's what I'm saying, mate. That's
Again.
At the end of the day, mate, I will take a rest from now on.
I'm not
Not before. What I know we have to do stuff here, but I'm just not taking a rest today. So I'm not on, to be honest with you.
That's why I surrendered my details there.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, you're still going there, aren't you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I don't mind the ball doing up or down on, mate. Yeah, mate. I actually walked up past and seen the man. So I actually stood in there.
Probably a good job you got down.
You had an audience.
Did I?
Yeah, there was 5 people over there standing watching. And I got them on camera too, I think.
Idiots. Idiots. Scumbags. Scumbags, man. PSNI scumbags.
Yeah, man.
Absolute scumbags.
So what was the grounds then?
I said, oh, you've been seen filming suspicious behaviour. I said, suspicion's not a crime. I said, okay. I tried going through all the rules with them. I tried saying suspicion's not a crime. Terrorism, you have to reasonably suspect me of being a terrorist. Hostile reconnaissance is a covert activity. I'm filming overtly. And they said, oh, I said, so you just shown yourself there. You haven't got grounds. And I said, so what's going to happen if I don't show you? He said, oh, I'll seize your cameras. I said, okay, well, under duress, then I'll have to. But
You're obviously going to seize them. Here's the thing as well.
The terrorism.
We're going to jump to section 43 or something. Or?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, down them lines.
It's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
But it's weird they didn't search you.
No.
That's because you give them your details across, that's why they didn't search.
I said, what's okay? Well, yeah, because they use section 21. That's
yeah,
why.
yeah.
I said, okay, so what happens if... I said, I prefer not to give my details, I'd rather remain private. What happens now? And they said, oh, well, if you don't give us your details, you will be arrested. I said, okay, well, under duress and the threat of arrest.
Well,
I don't want to give you my details, but you've left me with no other
Here's
option.
the thing here in Northern Ireland, folks, it's Nazi Northern Ireland, man. It's papers, please. Papers, please, man. So
I'll push this as far as I can, folks. I can't do getting arrested over here at the minute with the things that are coming up for a start. So
too much to do, mate. We can't afford to be in a cell.
I don't know what these lot are going to try and pull with me. I mean, they probably put me in and then they probably release me for a summons, but is it worth it today? I don't know. You know.
It's a wonder duress.
Well, I said, I said to them, what's been the recent event in the area? And they said, there hasn't been one. I said, so what gives you a right to my details then? They said, I said, you've got no right to my details. There has to have been a recent event in the area. And then he said, I'll arrest you if you don't give it to me. So
at that point, any other scenario.
There he is, anyway.
Any other scenario, folks.
Constable?
So see all of this is technically private police property.
Well, it's implied right of access, isn't it?
Pardon?
The BBC were even stood by there before. Do you know that?
Right, okay,
they were covering
I don't know anything about that, okay. This is all private property, so if you are going to be filming stuff, I'm going to ask you to stay on that side of the fence, so if you could hop over for me, please.
Yes, you can ask, but
will I be arrested if I don't...
Pardon?
Will I be arrested if I don't leave here?
You could potentially be arrested, yeah.
Potentially?
What crime?
There could be a number of offences here.
No. Which crime?
I'm asking you to step over, and if you are going to be filming, there's no problem with you filming, okay? If you're filming in a public place.
So why did you search him?
Why did you take my details in section 21 then? Why did you take, if there's no problem, why did you take my details in section 21? I've already explained that,
I'm not going into that again with you.
No, you've abused your powers, that's what you've done.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Okay.
Justice Security Act 2007, section 21, you've abused it.
You're more than happy to, film and this, that, and the other.
We don't care if you're happy or not, we're going to do it anyway.
Data protection.
We're going to do it anyway.
It's not my duty to protect data protection, it's not...
Right, okay, well if you're capturing people's regs and their faces,
that's your duty to protect
somewhere, okay, then there will be an issue with yourself.
That's your duty to protect.
What do you think of these be on? We'll post it wherever we
Pardon?
like.
What's your name?
None of your business.
It is.
It's Scott.
Right.
My name's
I'm
Scott.
stepping back over
Your
it.
name's Scott.
Yep. Scott, nothing to do with
What's your date of birth?
Don't need it, mate.
Pardon?
Don't need it. I'm just a
Okay.
member of the public walking
Under
past.
section 21, Justice.
Oh, here we go.
Security
Yeah,
Act.
wanna abuse
I'm
it,
again.
are you?
I'm
You're
requiring
abusing
you
it
to provide
again.
me your
You're
details.
abusing it again. Are you serious?
Abusing it.
I'm again requiring you to provide me your details.
You are a joker, aren't you? You are a joker,
If
aren't
you
you?
fail to do that, you will be arrested for obstruction.
Obstruction.
Yes. And
You're
again,
abusing this, man. You're abusing justice.
I'm not abusing anything.
Yes, you are.
I'm requiring you to provide me your details. Okay? So I'm going to give you one final opportunity. If you fail to do that,
Oh,
you will be
okay.
arrested for obstruction.
I'll hold the camera. I'll hold the camera.
Okay.
Who are you? Identify
I'm
yourself.
Constable Bibby, 52961, Shrantau Police Station. Okay? Justice Security Act has been authorised every 2 weeks by the Chief Constable. Okay, very good.
So you're abusing this section again. So you're abusing this section. Must be in a recent time in the local area.
It doesn't have to be. It's been authorised by the Assistant Chief
You're
Constable
abusing it. Could you
and the
identify
Secretary of
yourself,
State.
please?
Yes, 53430 Strandtown as well. But it is authorised, and you know that.
No, well,
and you're
well-
standing here pointing your camera at a police station.
Yes, we're from public. We're in public now.
In a public
Okay.
place, yeah.
And again,
Officers walk in and out.
Strandtown, you lot keep letting yourselves down, don't you?
You used to do it every week.
It's-
So you used to.
right,
Then you've
okay.
been told
This is
about
your final opportunity.
Just write it down.
If you fail to provide me your details, you'll be arrested for obstruction.
Write it down into yours.
Yes. Obstruction and it is unrepeated, okay?
Just write them down under threat of arrest. That's what.
Okay.
You're abusing this now. You're abusing this section.
Okay.
It's okay just to abuse it.
I'm not going to say.
Can I give you a pen and paper?
Continue.
I'm still recording. Joke. There's going to be a point when you're not going to keep getting away with abusing the Justice Security Act, you know that, right?
Just for the camera, folks, I'm willing to take a rest at every other time in this matter, but I have things to do this week for the camera.
Abuse Justice
Pure
Security,
abuse
mate.
again here, folks. Pure abuse from these thugs
Yep.
here. Take
Oh, yeah.
I won't keep personal rages out, folks. So
Why do they get so touchy with this location? I don't understand why they. Every time with headquarters, like every time. There's these two. Look.
yeah,
Nice.
folks, it's very long. Under threat of arrest.
There's the car there, the marked one. Before they try and say anything. Fully marked up vehicle. No, so they've abused terrorism and just security on me. It's ridiculous. It's going straight to the ombudsman. This is. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. And these clowns have abused their powers again. PSNI abusing their powers again, folks. Oh, another one driving past there, another Skoda. As they do. Yeah, they didn't even say this.
I don't believe so, sir, as long as you get in here.
Oh, he's going along with your colleague there, weren't you?
No longer.
This information as well, you did. You doxed me as well. You doxed me as well. You
Is that
doxed
still
both
his
of us.
address? You're not confirming
Confirming
that?
nothing, no.
Right, okay. Well, that's alright, sir.
Okay.
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 Obviously, this is the first time he's been down. That's that's dead on. However, if you continue to sort of do this and cause sorts of issues,
I'm entitled to do this.
we're not. I'm not saying that we're going to be going down this route presently. However, if that continues to happen, then police may seek action.
I'm entitled.
In terms of harassment.
I'm
okay?
entitled to do
So
this.
Listen, Samuel, you take care of yourself, okay?
Okay, and
Right.
yourself.
Goodbye.
Thank you. You will be going to the Ombudsman. Thank you. Off you go. Absolute joke, folks. There we go. Yeah, my car and that's my personal car coming out, so I'm not recording that. As you can see. So yeah, PSNI abusing their powers again at HQ here at NOC Headquarters, PSNI. This is my second time getting detained under Section 21 in Northern Ireland. Second time now. First time was back in 2023. As you'll remember, CJ got arrested by Sergeant House. So now this is my second time getting. So thank you really for watching. Anyway, this video we got a couple of marked cars pulling down there as well.
Yeah.
Good God. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Yep. Okay. Carry on.
Yeah, folks. Just not this week here, folks. Under threat of arrest and arrest. I'll give them the details.